Hey, what's up, everyone? I hope you are doing absolutely well. If you come here for the very first time, then let me introduce myself. My name is Yuvraj Singh, and you're watching Handsome Coding. Well, in previous video, if you haven't seen my previous video, then then just go to the Handsome Coding channel and make sure to watch this particular video, which you can see currently on my screen. This is a pattern-based question. We started with the pattern-based question. So what I planned is I'll start with the see. See, I assume that you people already know how to code. So my only purpose behind making all these videos is to develop your logic building. Basically make you understand and make you familiar with playing with the loops and stuff. For the logical building part. So in previous video we have seen this pattern-based question. If you open this pattern-based question, we have seen how we iterate through all the loops, how we iterate through the loops, and we have seen how this particular pattern is printed. So moving ahead, I'll just come to, yeah, so here it is. As you can see in this particular diagram, we have this star printed over here, and similarly we have to code in such a fashion that gives a star printed in similar fashion. So this structure, as you can see, it is a right angle triangle probably, right? So it's a right angle triangle printing of star, so you have to code accordingly. So before that, before moving ahead, let me just write in indexes. 0, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Similarly here, 0, 1, 2, oh sorry, my bad. I'll just make one straight line here as well. Perfect. So 2, 3, and 4. So now if you remember, in our previous diagram, the star was printed here also, right? Star was printed here also. Forgive me, forgive me for my drawing. That's how it is. But yeah. So what we did, we ran a two loop. The very first loop, ith loop, we start with the 0 and ran till how much star you want to print less than equals to n basically. Okay. So I loop you determines your number of rows, and the jth loop that we start with the 0 only, but it ran till less than equals to n again, because we are printing this row. Okay, and how many element in all this particular row? Four elements, five elements, right? Again in this also row we have printed all the star in all the rows. Again here also all this star in all the rows, all this star in all the rows, and again last also all this star in all the rows. So so last time the funda was quite simple. We started with 0 and went till n. N is nothing but this is 4. Okay, and we ran a jth loop also. We start with 0 and ran till n, because if we select this row which is I is equal to 0, then for how much time we have to run the jth loop? For the n times, right? So that's why we iterated in such a fashion. But now the current scenario is we don't have these star fills over these hollow places. We have this solid structure. Okay, we have to print within that. So as you can see, let me make you recognize the pattern of this question. Thus, so as you can see, this is the very first row. Okay, this is the very first row. How many star is printed over here? One star is printed over here. In the second row, in the first row, one star. In the second row, how many star is there? One, two star is there. In the third row, how many star is there? Three star is there. In the fourth row, how many stars there? Four stars there. And in the fifth row, how many stars there? One, two, three, four, five. Five stars there. So if let me just remove this. So if you see a pattern in every row, if I is equals to one, let's suppose if row if this is the first row, then 1 star will be there. In the second row, 2 star will be there. In the third row, 3 star will be there, and similarly it will goes on, right? So what we can do, we'll start with the ith loop. Okay, we'll start with the ith loop. I is equals to 0, and it will run till how much? Let me write this over here on this side. I is equals to 0. Okay, and it will run till 4. In this case, which is 4 is nothing but equals to this n, and we'll take j equals to 0, and j will be run till j should be how much? J should be how much? See how many times we have to run a jth loop. What is the purpose of jth loop? The purpose of jth loop is to print a star. So in the first row, when I is equal to 0, how many times j should iterate? 1 time. In the second row, how many times it should iterate? 2 times. So is it correct to write j should iterate till j is less than equals to I? Now why I'm saying this? Let's take an example of, let's suppose we are iterating through this row, and in the current scenario the I value is I is equals to 2, because we are iterating through this row. We'll focus on this row only. Okay, so I is equals to 0, and j loop will be iterate. Okay, and we are initially j is 0, so star will be printed, right, when j is 0. When j will iterate to 1, again 1 star will be printed. When j will iterate from 1 to 2, again 1 star will be printed. And the moment when j will become 3, now see, this 3 is less than equals to 2. No, but till here when j is 2, it is less than equals to 2, so we have printed 3 star. So that's why I wrote this logic that j will start initially begin with the 0, and it will go on till less than equals to I. Okay, so with the similar logic, let's try to go through this code and try to print it. Not the code, but initially we'll just understand the intuition and print it over roughly here, then we'll move towards the code part. So initially, when I'll just write here, let me take green color. See, this is I. Initially the value of I is 0, and j value is 0. Okay, so for I is equal to 0 and j is equal to 0, and we have to check this condition. So simultaneously keep focus on this condition also. Okay, j should be less than equals to I. So 0 is less than equals to I, isn't it? 0 is less than equals to I, right? So what we'll do, we'll print a star. Okay, now when j will increment, now does 1 is less than equal to 0? No, it's not. So our cursor will, from here it will move to here in the downward. Now I will iterate from 0 to 1. Now for the how much time, for how many times j will be supposed to run? For 2 times. So again j value will become 0. Now 0 is less than equals to 1. Yes, star will be printed. Increment jth by 1. Now 1 is less equals to 1. Yes, star will be printed. Now increment again j by 1 to 2. Is 2 is less equals to 1? No, it's not. Cursor will move here. Again I will increment. It will become 2. Again j will start from 0 onwards, and 0 is less than equals to 2. Yes, star will be printed here. Sorry, format. Star will be printed here. Now j will increment from 0 to 1. Is 1 is equals to 2? 1 is less than equals to 2? Yes, it is. Again star will be printed here. Now from 1 to j will become 2. From 1 it will increment to 2. Is 2 is less than equals to 2? Yes, it is less than equals to 2. Now again j will increment from 2 to 3. Is 3 is less than equal to 2? No, it's not. It's not. So cursor will move downwards here. Now I will increment from 2 to 3. Again your j will become 0. Is 0 is less than equal to 3? Yes, it is. We'll print a star. Increment from 0 to 1. Is 1 is less than is 1 is less than equal to 3? Yes, it is. We'll print a star. We'll increment to 2. Is 2 is less than equal to 3? Yes, it is. We'll print a star. Now it will become 3. Is 3 less than equal to 3? Yes. We'll print a star again, and again increment 3 to 4. Is 4 is less than equal to 3? No, it's not. So cursor will move here, and again when I becomes 4, again your jth loop will run for 0 to 4 times. Basically for the 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Basically for the 5 times. So I hope the logic part is clear, and now we'll just move towards the coding part. And yeah, okay, so what we did, if you can, I'll just uh, I'll show you this also. Okay, I hope it's visible. So what we have done is, initially when I is equals to 0, when I is equals to 0 and j is equal to 0, we print 1 star. Okay, now when I increment from 0 to 1, okay, so initially j will be 0, so 1 star is printed here. Now when j becomes 1, 1 is less than equals to 1. Yes, it is. So star is printed here. Now when j becomes 2, is 2 is less than equals to 1? No, it's not. So cursor will come here. Now j will increment from 0. Again j will become, sorry, your I will become 2, and j is equals to 0. Again start from 0. Similarly again, now currently your I is, we have printed till here. Currently your I is 2 and your j is equals to 0. Now when your j is equal to 0, so is your j is 0 is less than equal to 2? Yes. So you print here. Okay, increment 0 to 1. Is 1 is less equal to 2? Yes, it is. You print here. You increment again jth loop to 2. Is 2 is less equal to 2? Yes, it is. You print again. The moment you increment again jth loop and it become 3, now is 3 is less than equals to I. As you can see, here is a condition that j should be less than, always less than equals to I. So currently what is the value of j? Is 3. What is the value of I? It's 2. So condition doesn't satisfy. So your cursor will move here. Now also one important thing, how in my previous video a couple of people asked me how the cursor move from the, if cursor is here, how it moved here. So for that purpose in Java, if you can see, system.print ln is there. If I write like this, only print, then it will not take your cursor to the next line. So in order to move the cursor to the next line, I wrote this. Now your I will become, now your I will become 3. Okay, and similarly what will, how it will goes, your j will be 0. Okay, 0 is less than equal to 3. Yes, this star is printed. 1 is less than equal to 3. Yes, it is. It will become 2. Is 2 is less than equal to 3. Yes, it is. Again 1 star is printed. Is 3 is less than equal to 3? Yes, it is. So again one more star is printed. Then the moment it becomes 4, the moment your cursor is here and becomes 4, the jth value becomes 4. It does not satisfy the given condition, which is j is less than equals to I, which is 4 is less than equals to I, which is not satisfied. Again your cursor will move here, and similarly same thing will happen. Your I will become 4. j will again iterate from 0 till 4, and all this row will be printed. Now quickly just run this program and let me show you how the output looks like. Okay, so here I have taken user input. This is not important part, but just in case. So this I have taken user input in Java. Use this scanner class in order to take the input. So I have taken this input. So how many rows I want? Let's suppose I want 5 rows. I have entered it, and yeah, it is printing perfectly fine. And let's rerun this. I'll just rerun it and increase the number of rows. So this time I'll print 10. Let's see what's the output. So see, one, two, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. So alright, so that's it for the today's video, and I hope you like this video, and I want you people to subscribe my channel. Since I'm new into this business, I've been doing this coding for quite a long, but never been into this making video tutorial and stuff. So if you like my video, then please do subscribe it, and don't forget to like it. And also, if you found this useful, this tutorial useful, this video useful, do share with your friends. And also, there's a couple of things that I want to talk about, but the video is already too long, so I'll just pause here and see you next time.